Favorite placement you've had so far? I know this is going to make it in the video.
Correct!
So it's gonna sound a little cliche, but all right. What's up? My name's Devin. I also go by Infinite or Proud by Infinite, and today I'm gonna be answering all of my followers' most asked music questions. Now let's get it.
Hey, go ahead, Infinite.
All right, so the first one, what got you into music? So there used to be these really old rhythm roulette videos, and I specifically remember watching them, and then just like the idea of producing just came into my head. Like, it's just like epiphany type stuff. For some reason, I never even thought about the concept of like producing tracks for artists and stuff like that until I saw those videos. So shout out Rhythm Roulette. If you want to know which one that I watched specifically that inspired me, it's going to be this one right here. So the next question is going to be, what's my biggest inspiration when it comes to music? So personally, what keeps me really inspired is just keeping people around me who are succeeding in their own craft. It could be within art, it could be within music, it can be within like literally anything, sports, business, anything. If I see other people succeed, it makes me want to succeed as well. And also on that topic, you always want to keep a good amount of people around you who are doing things that you want to be doing. Like for instance, I got my boy Exclusive right here, and I got my boy Nizzy right here. Nizzy be selling beats like every day. He sells 20 beats a day, and I'll be sitting here like, man, I'm gonna go sell some beats too. You know what I mean? Like, I'm gonna go sell some sound kids too. Like, that inspires me. You know what I mean? And then my boy Exclusive be getting placements every single week, so I'm like, man, I'm gonna go send out some loops. I'm gonna go get some placements too. You know what I mean? Like, I got a good competitive nature in me. So when I see my boys win it makes me want to win too. Now, the next question is, how do you go about getting your first placement and salute on everything? First off, thank you very much. I appreciate you, dog. And the way that I got my first placement is I was just sending beats out to emails. So my first like bigger placement was with Shooter Gang Coney back in December. It ended up being featured on his F12 album. It's called Squeeze. If you want to check it out, this is that right there. And I was literally just sending out a bunch of beats to emails all the time. And specifically for that email, I went back and looked at the records. I literally sent maybe about 8 different emails to Coney before he actually used the beat of mine. So that just shows persistence is key. And then the boy AP on the keys asked, what's the best way to get a placement? Shout out to you. You helped me with the thumbnail. So I would say just networking a lot and then making loops. It's really as simple as that. That's like the easiest way to get placements. So what you want to do is you just want to get better at loops, and then you want to take those loops, you want to put them on YouTube, and then you take those same loops and you just send them out to as many producers as you can. Now, here's a key thing with that. When you're sending them out to producers, you need to make it clear that you are sending these out to other producers. Don't send a pack of loops out to 100 producers and make it seem like you're sending it out exclusively to every single person. Just because morally that's kind of wrong. And then if people use the loops and they thought that they were exclusive, and they end up hearing those loops in other places and everything like that, it can kind of look bad on you because you gave the impression of it being exclusive without it actually being exclusive. So when you're sending these loops out to multiple producers, make sure to just be upfront and honest about it. All right, so when did you start to realize that producing is going to change your life? Honestly, this year. So when I started pushing my YouTube way more, I noticed that everything started changing for me, and it has just been a crazy journey this whole time. Like, I really went from like the first 3 years of producing of no one caring about what I had to say, no one caring about what I had to do, and now in 2021 everything literally changed 180, bro. Like, it's so weird to me. So when I started doing the YouTube tutorials and everything like that, I really went into a niche that was really unappreciated and underdeveloped, the West Coast market and everything like that. So when I started doing the videos, a lot of people appreciated it because they didn't have any type of source of knowledge from anybody else. Now, obviously, I'm not the first person to ever do tutorials, but I am going to say that I'm like the person who like really only consistently does it for the West Coast, where you can tune in every single week and try to learn something new about West Coast production. Honorable mentions: OMG Kenny, 76 Collective, Logie on the beat. You know what I mean? I remember seeing tutorials from all three. Oh, Mark Cush as well. I remember seeing tutorials from all 4 of those people about West Coast production. So like I said earlier, obviously I'm not the first person, but I will say I am one of the people who was trying to consistently do it. Favorite placement you've had so far? I know this is going to make it in the video.
Correct!
So it's gonna sound a little cliche, but I think the Tinashe song is my favorite song that I produced so far, and that's just because like the whole experience leading up to it and the fact that it hit on like an international level, and it's like the biggest song that I produced and everything like that. So that's what I'm gonna say is my favorite at this point. Like I really remember when it dropped, and like I was going on Twitter and like literally looking up like I can see the future, like in quotations, so I can see all the Tinashe quotes, and just see people freak out about it and then see people get really excited for the album. It was just a really surreal and cool experience for me. Favorite plugin to use. One of my favorite plugins right now is easily Contact, and then Analog Lab 5. Analog Lab 5 is literally going to be like the new Omnisphere in a couple years, but I promise you, way more people are starting to use it. It has a lot of dope, unique sounds, and a lot of people are making sound kits for it like every day now. All right, and then for the very last question is going to be, who is your favorite artist right now? So personally, my top 3 is very unconventional. So when you think of a top 3, you're usually thinking like Nas, Biggie, Tupac, Jay-Z, and everything like that. But personally, just like my favorites and everything like that is going to be Kendrick. Yeah, Kendrick Lamar, Smino, and then Blast. You know what I mean? Actually, no particular order. Kendrick, Smino, Blast. Those are like my 3 favorite artists right now. And getting a song with any of them is going to literally be a life's goal of mine. You feel me? So one day in the future, Blast, Kendrick, Smino, we're all going to be working on a track together. Separately or together, I don't know. Life's crazy, so anything can happen. And with that being said, that's going to end the video. My name is Devin. I also go by Infinite, powered by Infinite. Thank you, everybody, so much. We're on the road to 10K. We're literally like this close to it, so I appreciate every single one of y'all. Much love to all y'all, and peace out.